Hi, my name is Jenny Porteous and I'm a wellness facilitator, and I've been meaning to record this video since June. But at least some of the information that I'm going to share with you will still be relevant until December. Well, some of it will. And I've just been so affected by these energies, and that's why I've been battling to do it, as I'm sure you have. And this is why I want to share with you exactly what's going down. So if you've been feeling really emotional and exhausted, lacking in motivation and procrastinating, there's actually lots of anger arising too at the moment. Don't feel alone. There's so much going on at the moment. There's so many energy shifts happening, lots of planetary action, retrogrades and other things happening, and also a lot of light codes pouring into the planet at the moment that take a lot of energy to embody and to integrate. So it's very normal to feel this way at the moment. There are also a lot of awarenesses arising at the moment and releasing of the old taking place, and that also takes a lot of work and a lot of energy. So just be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, and allow these processes just to arise, to take place, and to help you to shift, because it's going to shift you into a whole new way of being. So the planets and the energies are always affecting us. I've just never experienced anything as intense as I have this year. It's extremely powerful and extremely transformative, and I find that a lot of people are experiencing the same. We are really learning and growing and expanding at such a rapid rate at the moment. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, a huge theme for this year is the theme of relationships. And I'm not only referring to romantic relationships, but to relationships with our colleagues, with our family, with our friends, and the most important relationship, of course, is the relationship with ourselves. So relationships are transforming and shifting hugely at the moment, and relationships that are nurturing or healthy for us are either imploding or exploding, or they're transforming and they're becoming healthier. This is such a time of transformation, and if you take this opportunity, you can really learn and grow and move forward in your life. And yes, it may feel really uncomfortable, but it is so worth it. So firstly, we had Lionsgate on the 8th of August, which is a huge energy portal that opens up to help us shift, and light codes pouring in. And you can watch my video that I did last year in August, all about Lionsgate. And then we had the full moon in Aquarius on the 11th of August. And that is all about stepping into and embracing your unique self. And that takes lots of strength and courage and work to do, because it's about shedding the old coping mechanisms and shedding the old perception of yourself or portrayal of yourself that you show to the outside world that helps you to cope, and really step into your uniqueness and truly embrace it. Saturn is still retrograde, and you can check out my video on that too. And then we had Chiron going retrograde on the 19th of June. And that will remain retrograde until December. So these are all causing a great deal of discomfort at the moment, and it's really normal to feel oversensitive, to feel exhausted, to feel emotional, and to want to take some downtime. There is a lot going on, so just be gentle with yourselves. So what's really interesting is that everything that is transpiring at the moment is connected to changing and shifting the relationship with ourselves. So as I mentioned, Chiron went retrograde and will be so until December. And Chiron is known as the wounded healer. He's a little celestial body, a little asteroid. He's too small to be called a planet. And he represents the woundedness within ourselves. He was a centaur, so he was half man and half horse. And that represents the two aspects of us, the spiritual and the physical. And this may seem separate, but it's about how they are really deeply connected and how they work together. So Chiron was wounded. He was shot with a poison arrow, and he couldn't heal himself, and he was a healer, so that's really ironic. But so he had to continue to heal others and to heal people and to heal other beings, but he couldn't heal himself. And this was the wounding and the shadow and the shame that he carried within himself for eternity, because he is immortal. So when Chiron goes retrograde, he brings up our own shame and our pain and our wounding from the past. So it's really normal at the moment to feel going into self-doubt, to second guess yourself, to feel really insecure at the moment and to lack confidence. So Chiron retrograde is triggering that within us, hence the feelings of procrastination and lack of motivation, because we don't feel good enough, we don't feel worthy enough. It's very difficult to put yourself out there and to push forward if you're feeling this way. So as much as you need to be kind and gentle with yourself at this moment, you also need to push through the discomfort and set yourself free. Take that one little step forward. And in the words of the famous philosopher Lao Tzu, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So the lesson that we're learning at the moment is to embrace and accept the fact that we're not perfect, that we are these beautiful souls, but we're still human, and that's okay. Being human is beautiful and painful and messy and magical, and we're here to experience the full spectrum. We need to forgive ourselves for our flaws and our shortcomings and make friends with our shadows and those parts of us that we feel ashamed of. We shouldn't compare ourselves to others or beat ourselves up for not being where we think we should be. The lesson is to truly and deeply love yourself, darkness and all. Embrace your uniquely beautiful self, all of your weaknesses, all of your flaws, and all of your strengths. Just be you. You are enough. Love you, beautiful beings. Take care of yourselves and sending loads and loads of love.